Top 7 Vitamins Strengthen Your Legs. Have you noticed your legs feeling a little less steady than they used to? Maybe climbing stairs takes more effort, or you find yourself worrying about your balance when out for a simple walk. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, but here's the encouraging news: getting older doesn't have to mean getting weaker. The strength and stability you need to enjoy life, whether it's gardening, traveling, or playing with your grandchildren, are within your reach. And it all starts with giving your body the right building blocks. Today, we're going to uncover 7 essential vitamins and minerals that can help you rebuild leg strength, protect your joints, and keep you moving with confidence at any age. These nutrients don't just support your muscles and bones, they power your independence and quality of life. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell so you'll always have the latest health tips right at your fingertips. And we'd love to hear from you. Share where you're tuning in from in the comments below. Let's dive in and discover the simple, powerful steps you can take to strengthen your legs and your future. 1. Vitamin D. Let's start with one of the most powerful nutrients for your legs, vitamin D. As we get older, our bodies naturally change. Muscles start to lose strength. Bones lose density. Simple movements, like climbing stairs or getting up from a chair, feel harder than they used to. But here's the truth. One big reason behind this decline is something you might not even notice: low vitamin D. Vitamin D is not just for bone health. It's a game changer for your muscle strength, balance, and coordination. Without enough of it, your muscles weaken. Your reaction time slows down. And your risk of falls goes way up. Sadly, vitamin D deficiency is incredibly common in seniors. Why? Because as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. And many older adults simply spend less time outside. Over time, this silent deficiency can rob your legs of strength without you even realizing it. Studies show that seniors with good vitamin D levels have stronger muscles, better balance, and a much lower risk of fractures. On the flip side, low vitamin D can lead to slower movements, more falls, and even trouble getting up from the couch. Vitamin D also helps preserve your fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones that react quickly to prevent a fall. And it fights inflammation inside the muscles, easing common leg pains and nighttime cramps. Without enough vitamin D, you don't just lose muscle. You open the door to bigger problems, like osteoporosis, heart disease, and memory loss. So, how can you boost your vitamin D? First, a little sunshine. Spending 15 to 30 minutes outside a few times a week, with your arms and legs exposed, can help your body make vitamin D naturally. Early morning or late afternoon sun is best, and remember, sunscreen can block vitamin D production. Second, add vitamin D-rich foods to your plate. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, fortified milk, egg yolks, and mushrooms. And third, for many seniors, a daily vitamin D supplement is a smart move. Most experts recommend 800 to 1000 IU per day. Always check with your doctor, especially if you think you might need a higher dose. A simple blood test can tell you exactly where you stand. 2. Calcium. Now, let's talk about another vital nutrient, calcium. When you think of calcium, you probably think of strong bones. And that's true. But calcium does a lot more than just keep your bones solid. It's also essential for muscle movement. Every time you take a step, climb stairs, or stand up from your favorite chair, calcium is hard at work behind the scenes. It helps your muscles contract and relax the way they're supposed to. Without enough calcium, your muscles can cramp, feel weak, or even fail to react properly. That's one of the reasons many older adults experience painful nighttime leg cramps or sluggish movements. And there's more. After age 50, our bodies start to lose bone mass naturally. This makes fractures, especially hip fractures, a real danger. A simple fall that you might have brushed off in your younger days can become a serious injury now. But with strong bones and well-nourished muscles, you can stay upright, steady, and independent much longer. So, how do you get enough calcium? Start with food. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are excellent sources. But they're not your only options. Leafy greens like kale and bok choy, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant milks also pack a healthy calcium punch. Eating a variety of these foods helps your body absorb calcium steadily, without overwhelming your system. Sometimes, food alone might not be enough. Especially if you have digestive issues, dietary restrictions, or trouble eating large meals. That's where calcium supplements come in. Most experts recommend 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day for adults over 50. But always talk to your doctor before adding supplements, because too much calcium can cause problems like kidney stones or artery buildup. And here's an important tip. Calcium works best with vitamin D. Vitamin D helps your body absorb and use the calcium properly, sending it into your bones instead of letting it build up in the wrong places. But there's one more secret. Movement is just as important as intake. Your body needs signals to keep bones strong. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, light jogging, or resistance training tell your body, hey, these bones are needed, make them stronger. Without movement, even if you get enough calcium, your bones can still weaken. 3. Vitamin B12. Now, let's move on to one of the most overlooked, but absolutely critical, nutrients for your legs, vitamin B12. Most people think strong legs come just from strong muscles. But here's something many don't realize. Your muscles can't move without the right signals from your nerves. And that's exactly where vitamin B12 comes in. Vitamin B12 keeps your nerves healthy. It makes sure the messages from your brain travel smoothly down your spinal cord and into your legs. Without enough B12, those signals get slow, weak, or even scrambled. The result? You might feel heaviness in your legs, numbness, tingling, or that unsettling feeling that your legs just don't want to work right. You're not imagining it. That's your body asking for help. Sadly, vitamin B12 deficiency is very common in seniors. As we get older, our stomachs produce less acid, which makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. Digestive issues, certain medications, or simply eating less meat and dairy can also lead to low B12 levels without you even realizing it. And the consequences can be serious. Without enough B12, your muscles weaken, your balance suffers, and your risk of falls and injury skyrockets. In fact, many older adults who struggle with frequent falls or walking problems are actually dealing with hidden B12 deficiency, not just normal aging. So, how can you make sure you're getting enough? Vitamin B12 is found mainly in animal foods like lean meats, fish like salmon and tuna, eggs, dairy products like milk and cheese, shellfish, especially clams and liver, nature's richest B12 sources. If you're following a plant-based diet, or if your digestion isn't absorbing B12 well, don't worry. B12 fortified cereals, plant-based milks, and supplements can bridge the gap. The good news? Vitamin B12 supplements are very safe. Your body will naturally flush out any extra B12 through your urine. For many seniors, a daily B12 pill, a chewable, or even a monthly B12 shot recommended by a doctor can make a world of difference. 4. Magnesium. Let's move on to another key player for strong, flexible legs, magnesium. Every time you take a step, stand up, or shift your balance, your muscles need magnesium to work smoothly. Magnesium acts like the traffic controller for your muscles. making sure they contract when you need them to. And just as importantly, relax when the job is done. Without enough magnesium, muscles can become overexcited. They cramp, spasm, or feel tight and uncomfortable, especially at night. Sound familiar? If you've ever been jolted awake by a sharp calf cramp, or felt your legs twitch and ache after a simple walk, magnesium might be the missing piece. But magnesium's role doesn't stop at muscles. It also helps move calcium into your bones, keeping them strong, dense, and less prone to fractures. Without enough magnesium, calcium can get stuck in the wrong places, like your arteries or joints, leading to stiffness and even heart problems. And here's something many people don't realize. Magnesium deficiency is incredibly common, especially in older adults. Stress, medications like diuretics and acid blockers, and even poor diets can quietly drain your magnesium levels over time, leaving you feeling tired, weak, and more prone to cramps and falls. So, how can you boost your magnesium? Start with food. Reach for leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard, nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and sunflower seeds, whole grains and legumes like black beans and lentils, avocados, creamy and delicious magnesium powerhouses. Adding a few of these foods into your meals each day can make a real difference. If getting enough through food feels tricky, magnesium supplements are a good option. Forms like magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate are gentle on the stomach and absorb well. As always, check with your doctor first, especially if you take medications or have kidney issues. 5. Potassium. Next up, a mineral that your muscles simply can't live without, potassium. If you've ever woken up with a painful cramp in your calf, or felt your legs trembling after standing for a while, low potassium could be the hidden cause. Potassium helps keep the balance of fluids inside and outside your muscle cells. It's like the wiring that keeps your muscles firing smoothly and calmly. When your potassium levels drop too low, muscles can cramp up, tighten, or even tremble. And for seniors, those cramps aren't just annoying. They can throw off your balance and raise your risk of falls. But potassium's magic doesn't stop at the muscles. It also helps keep your bones strong by neutralizing acids that can break down bone tissue over time. A potassium-rich diet has even been linked to slower rates of bone loss, keeping your legs strong inside and out. Sadly, many older adults don't get enough potassium. Medications, poor appetite, and dehydration can all quietly drain your levels. But the good news is, getting more potassium can be simple and delicious. Here's how to boost your potassium naturally. Reach for bananas, a classic, easy option. Sweet potatoes, rich and filling. Avocados, creamy and full of good fats too. Spinach, beans, and oranges. Even a baked potato with the skin on has more potassium than a banana. By adding a few of these foods to your plate every day, you'll give your muscles the fuel they need to stay strong and cramp-free. The recommended daily intake for adults is about 2,600 milligrams for women, and 3,400 milligrams for men. Most people can meet these needs through a good diet, without needing supplements. But if you have kidney problems or other health issues, be sure to check with your doctor first. 6. Vitamin K. Now, let's dive into a vitamin that doesn't get enough credit, vitamin K. Most people know about calcium and vitamin D when it comes to bone health. But without vitamin K, calcium can end up in all the wrong places, like your arteries or joints, where it causes more harm than good. Vitamin K acts like a traffic director. It makes sure calcium goes into your bones, where you need it, instead of clogging up your arteries or stiffening your joints. Without enough vitamin K, bones become weaker, more brittle, and more likely to break. Even worse, arteries can harden, making it harder for blood to flow freely through your legs. But that's not all vitamin K does. It also helps muscles work better by regulating how calcium moves inside your muscle cells. With healthy vitamin K levels, your legs stay stronger, your joints stay more flexible. And your balance gets a big boost, something every senior can appreciate. So, where can you find this hidden hero? Here's how to get more vitamin K naturally. Load up on leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens. Brussels sprouts. Swiss chard. There's also vitamin K2, found in fermented foods like natto and aged cheeses. Egg yolks and liver. Vitamin K2 stays active in the body longer and does an even better job at directing calcium. Just one small serving of leafy greens a day can help strengthen your legs and bones from the inside out. However, if you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, be sure to talk to your doctor before making big changes to your vitamin K intake. 7. Vitamin B6. And finally, let's talk about a vitamin that ties it all together, vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is like the multitasker of your body. It supports your muscles, your nerves, and even your blood, all at once. Without enough B6, your nerves can't send clean signals to your muscles. This can cause weakness, slower reflexes, and that heavy leg feeling so many older adults notice over time. You might think your muscles are just getting weaker with age. But sometimes, they're simply not getting the right signals anymore. B6 also plays a big role in fighting inflammation. It helps keep muscles from feeling stiff, achy, and slow to recover after activity. And if that weren't enough, vitamin B6 supports the production of red blood cells. The ones that carry oxygen to your muscles. Without enough oxygen, your muscles tire out faster, making walks, chores, and even light activities feel harder than they should. So, how can you get enough B6? Add more of these foods into your meals. Poultry like chicken and turkey. Fish like salmon and tuna. Bananas, potatoes, and chickpeas. Fortified cereals if you prefer an easy breakfast boost. Most older adults need about 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams of B6 per day. A goal that's easy to reach with a balanced diet. In some cases, especially with digestive issues, your doctor might recommend a B6 supplement. But be cautious with high-dose supplements long-term. Too much B6 can actually cause nerve problems. Bottom line. When you nourish your body with the right vitamins and minerals, vitamin D, calcium, B12, magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, and B6, you're giving yourself the best tools to stay active, steady, and strong. Each nutrient plays a unique but connected role, supporting muscle power, nerve communication, bone density, and overall mobility. Adding more of these into your daily life isn't complicated. It's about small, consistent choices, a little sunlight, a handful of spinach, a serving of salmon, a glass of fortified milk, that all add up to lasting strength and independence. Your legs carry you through life's best moments. Treat them well, and they'll carry you confidently for years to come. There you have it, the 7 powerful vitamins and minerals that can help keep your legs strong, steady, and full of life. Remember, it's never too late to take charge of your health. Whether it's adding a little more sunshine, tossing a handful of spinach into your lunch, or making sure you get enough magnesium before bed. Small steps create powerful changes over time. Strong legs aren't just about strength. They're about freedom. The freedom to walk through your neighborhood, dance at family celebrations, travel, garden, and live life on your own terms. By nourishing your muscles, bones, and nerves with the right nutrients, you're not just preventing weakness. You're building a future filled with energy, confidence, and independence. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend who could use a little extra strength. And subscribe to Silver Bloom Health for more tips to help you stay active and vibrant at every age. And don't forget, drop a comment below and tell us which vitamin you're excited to focus on first. Stay strong, stay steady, and we'll see you in the next video.